Hello vloggers, I thought I'd start this one a little bit different. I am actually in the car waiting for Slimming World to open. My weigh-in is at 5:30, it's now 1:15, a little bit early, doesn't hurt to be early. But I thought my vlogs normally start with me at home or in the office or the meeting room when I'm doing my vlogs and talking to you, and I've always done it when I've had my weigh-in, so I know what I've done. At the moment, I don't know what I've done because I've not had my weigh-in. This is the first week I'm actually a little bit nervous because I know I've been good. Yeah, I have. I've been good. There's a couple of things that might have slipped in, but generally I've been good. If you seen my vlog yesterday with the family at the park, we spent a couple of hours at the park. Also did a bike ride. Nothing too energetic because we had the little kids with us. So it was just a general ride around Holes Bay, probably a couple of miles, nothing major. But I don't know if the scales are going to be kind to me today. I still think my trip I had away is going to catch up with me, all the food I had, but we'll see. As I said on one of my other vlogs, I've set myself a personal target now of 2.8 pounds a week. Let's see how achievable that is. I might be coming back to this this vlog via edit. A little bit annoyed with myself if I've not done it, but you know, a loss is a loss. If it's £0.5, it's £0.5. Ideally, I'd love it to be 2.8 to keep myself on my own target, what I said. But let's see. Anyway, I'm about to go in, or go and get in the queue, should I say, in the lovely weather, to see how it's going. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hello, right, I'm back. Obviously, I'm not in the car, you can see that. I'm now back at work. It's now Tuesday. Last you seen me at the beginning of this video, obviously, I was in the car waiting to go into Slimming World. I've now been into Slimming World. This week was a good week. I'm in the car, a second ago, you've just seen it. I was thinking, I might not have done my target, which I set myself of 2.8 pounds, and I think that's where the nerves kicks in there, because I did a little bit of a vlog before I'm going in, so I didn't know what I was doing. No, not that I didn't know what I was weighing. Now I know, I'm a bit happier because I can think, hey, I've been good. Straight into it really. This week I lost £3. Yay! There we go. I don't know if you can see that, if it'll focus. £3 loss. That is a total of £18.5 in, what's this, vlog 6? Week 6? I think this is week 6. I'll check. £18.5. Mental. If you'd have said to me, before I started the Slimming World again, that in 6 weeks you'd have dropped nearly 1.5 stone, you know, I'm only a couple of pounds away from getting my 1.5 stone award. You know, you get into a rut, I think, where you are overweight, you know you're overweight, you get lazy, you don't want to think about losing the weight because you think, it's too much effort. It's not too much effort, just changing your food, look at it, and wasting away. I wish. Before I talk about my Slimming World, Claire, obviously she gets weighed on a Tuesday, she's already phoned me to tell me she lost £3 as well. Well done, Claire, brilliant. She today received her half stone award. 2 weeks, half a stone. And I know she has been putting in a sneaky trick. She told me, was it yesterday or the day before, that she's been having 3 Weetabix in the morning rather than 2. So I was like, you know, obviously Claire's body is the same as everyone else's. As soon as you start doing everything else as Slimming World to a degree, your weight's still going to come off. You can still, what's the word? Not trick yourself. You don't have to be Slimming World 100%, if that makes sense. You can have your little bit of treats, you know, you don't have to go bang. Eventually, you may have to carry on the weight loss, but at the moment, if you make 50% change of what your food intake is, then it's going to change. It has to, really, because, you know, Claire and myself, you know, we like our takeaways, crisps. Claire likes chocolate. You can't cut it out completely and starve your body of all that, because you're going to want to crave it. Which brings me on to my next one, my last vlog. my last Slimming World vlog, I started to talk about craving, then I went off subject, I completely forgot about it. I'll explain. What I was on about is where you crave something is your body says you want a packet of Pringles or a packet of Macaulay or something of that nature, might be a big chocolate bar. I found from experience that your mind's telling you you want a packet of McCoy's crisps. They taste lovely, you want them. You go and get a packet of McCoy's crisps, you go to eat them, and where you've cut out the fat and you're eating healthily, you know, with a Slimming World diet, all I tasted, because it is me, I tried the McCoy's, hands up, all I tasted was fat, and it was disgusting. And it goes to show that your mind, as I say, is telling you you want something. You then may, react, go and get a packet, eat them, and think, oh, you know what? I've just blown X amount of sins for something that tasted crap. And what I'm trying to say to you is all your nice food, or your junk food that you thought you really, really want, you really, really need, majority of us who are doing the Slimming World and not having fatty stuff are going to eat it and go, you know what am I going on about? It tastes crap. That's what I'm finding anyway. Not that I'm constantly eating horrible stuff, maybe the odd thing slip in. At the moment with Claire doing Slimming World, my house has turned mental. It's turned into Slimming World shop, if you want. You'd seen on my Twitter and on my family vlog, our fridge. We used Asda Click and Collect, and I think Claire went mental on the click button for Muller Light yogurts. We've got a fridge full of them. No doubt they'll be eaten, as that, believe it or not, is a week's worth of shopping that was in our fridge. So they'll be gone. But it's healthy. Can you whinge? Can you moan? Can you say you shouldn't be having that many of them? To a degree, Slimming World is about portions. It's not about eat everything you think you can eat, but if you're eating healthily, and you're eating the free food, you're eating the vegetables, why not? It works, go for it. We are, between us both, that's nearly 2 stone between both of us in just a few weeks, which is good for us, good for our family. Went for a bike ride the other day round Hulls Bay, took a couple of hours with the little ones with us. Great family day. In the past we would have thought about doing it. We may have gone round the corner and thought, stop at the park, that's it. We didn't, we carried on, say about 2-hour journey with 2 little kids. It was really good. The weather's getting a bit rubbish now, but it was really good. It was a nice family time, and good to do something like that and not be absolutely knackered at the end of it. Normally the sweat's dripping off you, you're panting, and first thing I would normally do is, I need a beer now. That's the other side of this. I've stayed off alcohol apart from my trip away with work with Denmark. When was that? 2 weeks ago. I've not touched a drop of alcohol since. Not one little bit. I'd love to have some, but I know it won't stop at 1 pint or 2 pints or 3 pints, so it's not worth it. Motivation. What motivation do you have to carry on losing the weight once you're going? A lot of you maybe watch this, I don't know, for inspiration, or I watch your vlogs for inspiration when I'm feeling down, but you've got to keep your motivation up. You've got to keep not so much focused, because we will all lose focus eventually. But my motivation is I'm looking back on my other vlogs, even my first vlog, which was only a few weeks ago, and I see the difference in my face, which is remarkable in just a few weeks. It's good. You've got to keep a sense of why you're doing this, because weight loss, it can be boring, I suppose. At the moment I'm still trying new foods. I like my chicken, but I'm eating new foods by looking at other people's vlogs and checking out their recipes. But it can get boring. You can get bored of eating chicken, vegetables, fruit, and you think, I want to be naughty. So you've got to keep your motivation going. Just keep looking back at where you're coming from, where you've been, and where you want to go. You may like the way you are, you may want to stay the way you are, you may want to lose a few pounds, a few stone. I was watching a girl today on YouTube, and she's lost, I think in total 9.5 stone, And looking at her latest vlog, which I think was probably 2 months ago now, so I think she's at the stage where she's thinking, I might give up. Which, if you are watching, I've got to try and remember your name. I'm going to edit it in and put your name on the bottom here, because you've done a bloody good job and you need to carry on. Watching her video, she sounded a bit down and kicking herself, but what she's got to remember is she's lost 9 frigging stone, or 9.5. That's a person. That is mental. You're doing well. I think you've set yourself a goal. You want to do a few more stone. You get into the stage where you think, oh, enough, just go, draw a line under it, go bang, I'm starting again. Give yourself the motivation. You look amazing. What else to talk about? I'm looking down this way, by the way, because I made some notes. Normally I don't make notes. I go off the cuff and I remember it, but I'm having a brain freeze today. Measuring. Do you do everything 100% on Slimming World? Do you measure absolutely everything? I know Slimming World is not about measuring. It's not so much about weighing. That's what the beauty of Slimming World. Everyone wants to do it because it's easy. Anyone can do it. Absolutely anyone, I feel. But I was watching another vlog the other day, Donna, and you were on about measuring milk. And it got me thinking, I don't measure my milk. All I have milk in is occasionally cereal, but I have coffee. I have lots of coffee in a day. Probably too much, but I have lots of coffee. I only put a little bit of dribble of milk in. But it got me thinking, do I need to measure my milk? Do I need to look at that and think, hang on a minute, I'm going over. If I was to have the set amount, the 250ml, would my weight decrease or increase, as in the speed I'm losing it? Because I think I'm losing quite a lot at the moment. I'm averaging probably £3 a week, which is good. My goal, as you know, I want to do 2.8 a week. Next week I want to have my 1.5 stone award. But I'm thinking, I might actually try it. I might get them a milk. I think it's 250ml, possibly. I might measure it and just to see if it will last for the amount of coffees I normally have. Am I going way over my allowance? Am I not having enough? Which is the other side of the coin. People say, I'm not losing the weight. Could be as well. You're not eating enough food. You've got to eat X amount of food for your body to break it down. Fact. If you starve yourself, you're not going to lose weight. Eventually you will, obviously, but as you're going along, if you think, I'm going to skip my lunch, my tea today, I'm going to have something tomorrow, don't do you any good. For one, you'll get poorly. Don't do it. But it is Slimming World motivation, getting your portion sizes to a correct size. Don't go having humongous platefuls of food. Keep it reasonable, and you will lose it like me and Claire. Good example of a partnership, probably working together. We're doing well. Changing the subject slightly, my other vlog, my Meet the Family, I hope you liked it. There was a few people messaging me saying they'd like to know a bit more. I know it didn't really give you too much of an insight. It didn't tell you exactly who we are, but you got to see Claire, because I've speak about Claire quite a lot in my vlogs, so you've seen her now. You've seen my children. Courtney and AJ were at the very end of that bloody video, because trying to film them is a nightmare. Filming the younger two is amazing. Every time I get the camera out, they want to be in it. Courtney and AJ seem to run and hide. So you've met my family of 6. What I will do with that playlist, as you like, on my vlogging site, is I'll keep adding to it eventually when we do bits and bobs as a family. So you'll get to, you're not my friends, as in I know you, you know me. You watch me on the screen, I watch you on the screen, but at least it's nice for you to get an insight into who I am, my family. Bit of a bond, bit of a connection. Can it hurt? No. I've also got another playlist on the go, which I've started, which if you're following me, you'll see. It's called Body Magic. You don't get a prize if you guess what it's going to be about, obviously. Eventually, again, when I start doing my body magic, which I will, I'll do my bike rides and I'll do whatever properly, not just a family one. I may film them, I may talk about when I'm doing them. So then that's, another side. You'll see my slimming vlogs, which is obviously what I'm doing, what I'm losing, an update on me. You'll have my body magic, so you'll see what I'm doing to increase my weight loss. And you'll also have my family. So eventually there's going to be 3 different tangents on my channel. If it gets too much, I may bring it back down. I don't know, but it's good. You know, it's nice for you. I hope it's nice for you to follow that. There's not a lot else I can say. I think a lot of you are following me on Twitter now. My Twitter name is @slimmingvlog. My Instagram name is slimmingvlog. I tend to keep it easy, not just for you to follow me, but for me to bloody remember. What else is there? Consultants at Slimming World. Do we mention them enough? Probably not. If you think about your group, for those of you that go to a group, not the ones that do this at home, for those of you who go to a group, it's your consultant that actually makes your weight loss journey easier or harder, depending on how good they are. If you have a good consultant, they're there to encourage you. They give you the boot up the arse. They give you your motivation sometimes. You know, you need someone there who's going to stand there and who's going to tell you what's what. If you've been an idiot and you're doing something wrong, you want them to tell you. You don't want everyone to go, do it this way, do it that way. You need sometimes a firm shake and go, this is what you're doing wrong. Because in our own eyes, we're doing everything correct. You're going from what you normally eat, which you think is fine, to changing healthily. I may be doing things wrong still. You know, the slimming journey I'm taking is different from whoever else is doing it. You know, we're all on different journeys going the same direction, but different routes, should you say. You know, some of us like certain other foods. You know, I suppose if you could get all the vlogs together, put them together and do, you know, analyse what people are eating, you would make one hell of a recipe for someone to lose an awful lot of weight. Because between all of us, we're all eating different types of food, but we're all losing food. And if you cut out all the rubbish that you may snack on, even your hi-fi bars, you know, it's chocolate at the end of the day, you may find you lose a lot more than you could do. But it's the consultants that have to advise you. It's the consultants that keep you on track. If you've got a good consultant, happy days. You know, the consultants do an amazing job. You know, they spend a lot of time, I think, in group, talking to a lot of people. We who do the vlogs are sharing our own experiences, and it's easy because you're talking to one camera. You're not got to talk to a room with 30 people in it. But yeah, a little clap to the consultants for Slimming World, because it's you lot that make it. You're the face of Slimming World for a lot of us who go to our own groups. Without you lot, we wouldn't be doing these vlogs. We wouldn't be losing weight. I know there's a lot of people there who do Slimming World at home. I don't know how much interaction, should I say, you have with the consultants via doing that. If it's just purely vlogs and email, let me know. Send me a message. Tell me how you do it if you only do it at home by not going to group. I find going to group helps me. I actually stay at group most times to listen to stories, to listen to people, to talk to people. There's an awful lot of people who come, weigh and go. I don't know how they do on their weight journey. If you're one of those, message me. I don't know if I said that. I keep looking down here because I've got my iPad with notes on it. I think that's near enough everything. What did I want to show you? Oh yeah, my nice new book. A few more stickers. There's my Slimmer of the Month, which I told you, you may not believe me, I said I was getting, which was that one for September, 2 weeks late, but I got it. For next week, for next vlog, I want to be coming at you saying I've done my 2.8 target I've set myself, which is going to give me my 1.5 stone. So next week I'm going to be super happy if I've got a sticker saying 1.5. That's my goal this week. I better do. I'm going to have a bloody good week. Tomorrow's a bit of a nightmare because I'm going to be on the road for about 6 in the bloody morning, so I'm going to have a long day tomorrow. Friday, oh shit. Friday I just realised I've actually got to go out for a meal with Claire and her work. Next week I might not reach my 2.8 goal. Only joking. I'm going for my meal, but I'll be good. I know I'll have to be good. I'll eat the right choice, hopefully. I might put a picture on my Instagram or Twitter of what I'm scoffing. That's enough waffle for me today because this is going on long enough. I want to go home. as I say all the time, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for helping me along my journey. I am watching, as I've said, a lot of vlogs on YouTube. A lot of them I do try and make a note or message or even put comments. I don't get to do it all the time, but for all of you that I am subscribed to, there's a lot I'm not subscribed to, but I'm still liking and putting comments on there. As long as you're uploading videos and you've got an active YouTube account, I will subscribe to you. If I've subscribed to you and you're not doing anything, you may find I've unsubscribed, and for that I apologise, but purely because I've probably watched all the videos, and if there's been nothing for a few months, then my subscription list is getting stupid. But I'm here for a long time. I hope you carry on following me on my journey. I hope I'm entertaining enough for you. I'll speak to you next week. Thank you. Goodbye.